Hi, Valor Peak friends. I'm Dae, the assistant distiller at Valor Peak.
And I'm Collin, the head distiller.
And today we wanted to take you behind the scenes and show you a little project we're working on. So Collin and I each have a mini barrel. Their char level
is at level 2.
Yep, so they're char level 2. And we're actually going to be doing some fun finishing and infusing on a couple of our flagship spirits. So I'm going to let Collin talk about what he's going to do.
So what my base is going to be is a 2-barrel low rye bourbon blend, and I'm going to be finishing it off with high vanilla staves. That's going to give a really nice sweetness to it. And then I'm going to be using a nice little bag like we have here for both of ours, where I'm going to be putting dehydrated apple pieces inside of it to get that really nice apple theme over onto the bourbon.
Perfect. It sounds delicious. Sounds like fall. Very excited to try it. I, on the other hand, am going the opposite direction of a low rye. I'm actually going to be using our 4-barrel blend single malt at Valor Peak. And I'm going to do a tart cherry chocolate finish on mine. So I'm going to use dried Colorado cherries in a tea bag, which we'll take you back into production and show you how we set that up. And then I'm going to infuse the single malt with some mocha staves. So that's kind of the fall flavors we're working with. And it's going to be tasting room exclusive that we're releasing. So you'll definitely have to come in and visit us. So now I think we're going to go back into production and show you how we get this all set up.
So first I'm going to be adding the staves into our 5-gallon bucket. With the surface level and area that's going to be in this, it's going to help us really impart a lot of these flavors that we want and let it mature. Put them on a nice little angle here. And I'm going to dip some of these apples in here. And like we said before, we're going to let the flavors kind of go along with them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap the bag on top so that way I can control how much of the flavors I can get with pulling it out without getting my hands all in the spirit.
Okay, I have a tea bag that I'm actually filling with my dried cherries. Alrighty. And I'm gonna tie this pretty tight because I do not want to be fishing out dried cherries when I'm trying to pour this into the barrel to age. And Collin is actually staving his right now because he wants the vanilla to be more subtle and mesh well with his dried apples. I want to get the cherry flavor before I stave it with mocha staves because mocha staves are really powerful and chocolate is overpowering. And so I'd like to get a cherry flavor before to see how much of a mocha flavor I'd like to impart on this. So I'm actually just gonna drop it in here, just like that. And we'll come back in a few days and try this.